Okay, so it's time to do a battery test between the iPhone 11 and iPhone 12 after the iOS 17 update. Let's see how the battery life holds up. For this test, both phones have the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turned on. The brightness is at the max level for both phones. The speaker volume is at roughly 50-ish%. The battery health for the iPhone 12 is at 100%, while the 11 is at 98%. So not a huge difference. So the first app I am testing is Instagram. This includes 30-minute at the Explore/Search tab. Also, this is when I noticed I forgot to remove the daily app limit on my apps. I try to use less social media and use this limit as a reminder. The next 30 minutes are playing back reels with the sound on. Also, if you are enjoying this video, a sub to the channel is greatly appreciated. This video took over 4 hours to shoot and all that while I was working in the next room. After an hour of Instagram, the battery life of the iPhone 12 is at a very respectable 87%, while the 11 has already used 25% of its juice. Honestly, I didn't expect the iPhone 11 to drop so much. Maybe it's the OLED panel of the iPhone 12 doing its thing, or it's iOS 17 not doing a great job on the iPhone 11. The next app is YouTube. We'll play back 1 hour of a 4K HDR video with the sound on. And I'm not sure if you can notice, but the display of the 12 looks much more pleasing than that of the iPhone 11. Plus the bezels look aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. The HDR and colors pop vibrantly on the iPhone 12. After an hour of YouTube, the iPhone 11 now stands at 50%, which is not looking good. The iPhone 12 is at 70% battery life. The gap between these phones is too wide for the 11 to make a comeback. Now it's time for some gaming. Gear Club is the game of choice for this test. Just 30 minutes of this gaming session has drained the iPhone 11 to 34%, while the 12 is down to 60%. After gaming, we move on to some browsing on Apple's site. No sound here, but I thought the video playback along with Chrome's battery consumption should make for a good stress test. And that's exactly what happened. The iPhone 11 has gone further down with just 17% left, while the 12 is just a tiny bit lower than 50%. Another 20 minutes of TikTok take the iPhone 11 to 10%, while the 12 is at 42%. The iPhone 11 is almost done. This test is turning out to be much shorter than anticipated. After some camera use, the iPhone 11 has just 3% left, while the iPhone 12 has 32% left. And just like that, after 10 minutes of Temple Run 2, the iPhone 11 has given up. Also, that's when the camera I was shooting with was about to turn off, so I ended up finishing the test at that point. The iPhone 12 still had 30% left, so I reckoned it could go on for another hour or two. But coming back to the iPhone 11, this is not at all what I expected. It only lasted for 3 hours and 53 minutes. I reviewed this phone a couple of weeks ago when it was running on iOS 16 and it had great battery life back then. Maybe iOS 17 needs its time to optimize on the 11, but below 4 hours is just terrible. The iPhone 12 is looking in great shape with iOS 17. It could have lasted a total of 5 to 6 hours, which is in line with what I was getting when I reviewed this phone a couple of weeks ago on iOS 16. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know how your iPhone 11 or 12 is holding up after iOS 17 update, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.